Happy New Year. For those of you, on the East Coast, living in the future, Happy New Year. This is a little later than what I normally stream at.
And his name is John C.
Yeah, his name sure is John C. So yeah, it's a bit later than what I normally stream at, but last day you get to do anything in this game is New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve today, so I wanted to, see out the year finishing Valhalla. We're probably gonna get evicted, but it's fine. We have our friends. We're just gonna go straight to work. Because I want to not fuck up my timing today. Joe, I'm about to go get firecrackers. Firecrackers? Hey, it's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the... Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Oops, and there he goes. Anyway, let's start. Okay, Throat, you want to cooperate with me? Maybe? I don't know. That'd be nice. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises through the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. And so it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now give me a Mars blast. Right, Mars blast. Yeah. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. I'm sorry, if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Oh, most certainly not. Nah, you really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. And I can fight dirty. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Nami. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my throat, but it's just deciding to not cooperate. I don't know. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. Also, Happy New Year, Nami. You're right. I'm sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. Maybe I suggest you try a suplex next time. It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ice. Mix. Boom. Serve. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. Yes? Scarlet is gone. So I go through the whole thing. Rejection? Need to hide something? What do you mean gone? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. Causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body, and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, and your toes, everywhere. Oof. Well, I hope she's having fun. After all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Alright, gut punch for Ingram. Is she, she in the Discord? Is that what's happening right now? Here. Ooh, yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I add a couple of extras in his, actually. Oh, no, she's on stream. That's worse. I had a couple extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Satan, Mike Slow. Okay, so I got a new mic, and I'm still figuring it out. Satan, Santa, same thing. Oh, there's the first firework? Excuse me? Anyways, I'm still figuring out this new mic. It's like I have it, and I've got it all the way up on my OBS stuff. Best I can think of to do is yell. No, I'm not gonna do that. I tried opening up the app that goes along with the mic to control it. see if I can like up the gain on it. But it's one of those things that just doesn't want to open once you install it, you know? And yes, Happy New Year, V4. So, I don't know. Where's the booze? No, it's, I had a New Year's party already. Mic is still a bit low. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a bit low until I take a bit more time to figure it out. But new mic. That's the important part. New mic. I know. So unprofessional of me. And speak louder. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Don't count on it. Now you said that twice? Shut up. It seems like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Emmy, thank you for the resub. Happy New Year. What's it like in the future? Do we have flying cars yet? Smart. The future is gloomy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. No, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Well, someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will ya? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, "Then make sure it kills you, because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple." I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but just... Wow, holy shit. I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. Yeah, that's usually about where it goes downhill, huh? We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of the friends asked me if I was her sister. One of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Bruh. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. It's not... It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather... The Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. To be fair, that's what I see when I look at a lot of adults. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Yeah, that sounds about right. When you look in the mirror. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. Well, I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brantini, will ya? There's a little story I want to tell you. Oh? Okay. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo. Oh, fuck. Oh, hell no. This is a story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at now are those boobs. Not now. The said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went to get everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see ghosts. Ghosts. Glitchy ghosts. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you, and the sister is your eldest sister. Please, get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. I must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Fucking zoinks. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me as her sister-in-law, she got excited about having a new sister and she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was she was pretty much my sister too. Bazoonka doonka heck. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday, if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Bah! You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. Blue. It's less chilly today. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, it's Norma. Hey. Ah, Norma. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Ah, just some kid. Looking to rebel by drinking. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Ah, so responsible, Joe. I kinda faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst in my original plans, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, that's so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. Ah, shit. Alright, this got pretty intense. We're making a bleeding Jane while ignoring a ghost. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact only I can see you. Not like I told you if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character? I don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Huh? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Yeah. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. That sounds yummy. Ooh, yeah. You know, I haven't had a Bloody Mary in a while. Now that I think about it. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition. Ouch! With my tongue. I can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Dort, the best girl in the house, let's go. Ahem. Honey. Ah, hey Dorothy. Making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Fluffy dream for the Dorothy on the go. Aged mix. Bam. Thanks. Oh, yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so you do. Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Ghost telling me to take care of people. Alright, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. Find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what do you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess the second set of ears look like a cat's, but Rebecca? Oh, Rebecca. I think out of everyone in Edge Runners, I liked her death the least. But the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but that their parents were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? Yeah, it's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Mackenzie Stengovich. Was this Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through treatment became a media darling for a bit. The whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. And you keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. Still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait! What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age when I was a teen. There were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. Did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Wait. Rebecca. That's Dorothy's name. Hold on. Fuck. That's Dorothy's real name. The brain cells finally aligned. Hey, 6069. You can't see that. 6069. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So Anna wants me to take care. You steal more monies? I know. I'm fucked. I know I'm fucked. I've come to accept that. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as the official guys who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Joe? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake hopelessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. Oh, what gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, off to the office I go. As for me... time to mix drinks and change lives. Go with a crush, huh? This place, great. Oh, if it isn't... Yeah! There she is! Let's go. Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. Door's open. Go ahead. Door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one. That's the bathroom. Hey, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. This fucking guy. Right, beer. Here. Ah, this seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? Got a shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. And why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being crushed by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh, yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try a moon blast. Moon blast. Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moon blast. Alright. Ah, fuck. Mix. Boom. Alright, what did I fuck up? Ah, it's blend. I'm doing great. I'm killing it right now. Boom. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see Lilum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why are you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. I'm sorry? Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those king class Chia models are, personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife? That woman cheats on me as much as I'd cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilum isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Man really went after it. Holy shit. I don't think I was prepared to do his voice tonight. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. Guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Oh, your boss is such a fun person. Hi, Arcasia. Thank you for the redeem. There we go. Santa, open your mouth. No. I refuse. Happy New Year, Arcasia. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. Yes, I drink. Yeah! How nice of you. That's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. And giving me something sweet? See if your avatar is like Terrence. Actually, I gotta angle myself just right here. I have a tongue. There we go. Alright. Something sweet. Miss Idol wants something sweet. Looks weird. Well. Okay. So I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna have to give her the most expensive, sweet. Perfect. Sweet, promo, happy. Age, mix. Boom. Piano woman. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. That seems like he was just trying to come on to you. Don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in a blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read, and I thought, sure, why not? Oh, how romantic. I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. Oh, how nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. A fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't talked to you. I feel like I wouldn't support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Ooh. Wait, no, we got this. We got this. Bam. Bam. Stop. Serve. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're King Class Tia, right? That I am. Can I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Oh. So anything new for this concert? Well, this is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up a bit, like maybe with a surprise song or something. Oh, there was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love Is a Drug. Oh. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their on-stage personas they are. Really? And Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkept, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Sparkle star. 2, 1, and yeah. It's all good. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Joe. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. We've really only been at this for an hour and we're all... Oh, shit. I may have miscalculated how much time this would take. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright, let's go. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Stella, let's go. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Mix. Spicy, classic, sobering, stout. Here you go. Thank you. Oh, what brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. Let me see. Hey Joe, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. We're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many. So I'd say, yeah. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built on patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's a captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. And what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He is one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the operating system intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? Oh, people love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. Big corporation, evil overlords. What's the difference, really? They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with the theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. Makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what you're saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, and what? Can I get a Brantini here, please? She's gonna explain it. God damn it. Get in there. Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well. I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Oh, nice. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? I can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life, but having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know. In fact, many things that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, to making her someone everyone wants to root for. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Some people support crappy people because they're crappy people. What are you talking about? Though, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time, I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Oh, being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. He has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people, all thanks to being a nice guy overall. Oh, sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy, do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? No, you're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? Oh, my dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me. Wow. My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. Wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Sei and her wounds. Although, she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? It's type. Fuck it, we'll give her a beer. Yeah. Thank you. I think you should know about this. About what? Say, told me about your eye. That? Oh, yeah, I knew. You did? No, Say told me. I'm alright, don't worry. Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn. We all have our own share of painful stories. I might be just as shocked hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit. Oh. Still, she also told you about that Virgilio guy, didn't she? You know? Virgilio Armandio didn't net any results, but after digging deeper, we found another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow white knight, declared MIA. Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself. What are you gonna do? At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I can do. Oh. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they'd be using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry with in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that were by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. In the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Oh, well, no hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stopped, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. There are fireworks going off outside. What the fuck? You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more. You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender, I did not. So you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Big cobalt velvet. Yeah. Oddly enough, my rabbit seems to do all right with fireworks. Speaking of which, where is he? We'll deal with that later. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadow Master 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today, my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change, thanks to an old man. Just realized, yes. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. Oh, a little bit, yeah. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. Oh, I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all this stuff archived. Why? Well, why? No, not a fan of Catherine, huh? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out, thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you have the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Fucking excuse me? Oh, simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Oh, please don't run background checks like that. I just use a search engine, you know? Didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Oh. This... Jill, what the fuck? Why is she still using her email from fucking middle school? God damn. Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Cause in for really? First throw of the year? Not for me yet. I'm actually kind of going through this a lot faster than I thought I would. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. this is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? Oh, that's sudden. You've dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. Broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. Starts with a friendly hit and before you know it. Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? Spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted... Sorry. Thought I saw the white flash of a rabbit nearby. The part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Yeah. Boom. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Alright, one more question, and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Ask me the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me my full name as compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me to avoid carpal tunnel. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but there's small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How'd your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if they were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment, and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, they were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise. Hey Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey. Not particularly, no. Although, there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like the brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read though. I see. Hold on. I'm gonna hear movement. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you were convinced yourself that you crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See you. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah? Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Did you hear that one? Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, didn't think about that. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! Ah! 8th grade, what? Oh, I'm just short. Fuck. Well. Okay, so I'm gonna be distracted. It's the last day. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to grab some water. To just try and make sure I don't fuck up. Be right back. I also grabbed myself a quick little snack. So we're just gonna hang out for a second. It's about 10:30 where I'm at right now. So I gotta think about, right? Like how I'm gonna extend the time a little bit. Because it may not take me an hour and a half to get through this, you know? So, I don't know. I'm sure I'll figure out some way to get through. To get us to midnight. But here's hoping. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort, I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they've fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since... well... never. Oh no, it's streaming Chan. Fuck. Oh god. Not this little shit. Oh, today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender. If that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're here. The passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Amy. I need the posture check. It wasn't great. Alright. Gotta be energetic. Oh, nope. Cool. You were too happy and you're too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? Happy New Year! That Laura girl is head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl... I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right. And that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. What? I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. Is this what distracted is? I have to remember what the orders are. It's not gonna say it on the thing. It's gonna give me random shit like this. That's incredible. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Here. Woo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him? Oh, you should have seen her screaming at the top of her lungs like she liked him. And him just standing there thinking, ah, just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. Ah, he never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? Ah, you're making it too obvious, Gil. How? Ah, that beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy who got some and enjoyed every moment. Ah, back to Deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Ah, victories like these are few and far between. Let him enjoy himself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? Ah, that's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay? Okay. Something non-alcoholic and a bloom light. Something non-alcoholic and a bloom light. Non-alcoholic, bloom light. Non-alcoholic, bloom light. Bloom light. Bloom light. Bloom light. Bloom light. Bloom light. Oh god. Aged. Nice. Mix. Bam. Bloom light. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out of here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Joe? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waste, or chocolate addict, to a religious fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open? What do you think, Jill? Ah, you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? Ah, he's still in fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her around sometime, get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind, maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are human and all but organs nowadays anyways. Well, even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well... we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing them. Same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her and find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. A piano man, a piano woman. That's easy enough. Knowing my landowner, I'll have to wait at least a month for a new contract. We got this. We got this. I'm pretty sure this is the last day I have to, like, mix drinks anyways. So being distracted for one day, I think I'll be fine. Oops. Okay. Piano man, piano woman. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? Oh, she's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine! Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. Jesus Christ. Why don't you tell us how you really feel, deal? That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you on your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh, yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. What? A party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Something nasty. Something nasty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Grizzly Temple. This is going fine. It's going to be fine. Grizzly Temple. Take it. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Yeah. It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural to get your own copy of my theme song. Please, God, no. No, thank you. Don't be shy. Let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. I can't... How the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I don't see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to the Sierra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least know their faces. They should at least show their faces. Hello? I'm sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there was any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. Oh, that's a big fat line, you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant, so shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. Oh god, he won't. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Mickey came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof, like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? Ah, it's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? No, you're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Oh, very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Why? Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand what this means. What Wi-Fi router dildo? Is it shaped like a Wi-Fi router? Is it a dildo that doubles as a Wi-Fi router? So, how would that work? She said girly. Give her a blue fairy, fuck it. Oh no, I could just be overthinking it. Here. Whew, let's just chill a bit. Still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave. Pronto. Oh, don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Wow, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? That fuckboy's partner? Wanna know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Oh, well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And when you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. Not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Ah, Joe, by that I mean take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road or right into a truck's grill. Ha! Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Oh, no, Streamer Chan's gonna fucking die. Well, man? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, was the lucky girl? So, it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It was Mario. It wasn't a guy. So, it was a girl. And you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know how to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or... Humming? What? Humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feels... weird? Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way, we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. Hold on, what was that one? No, that wasn't it. What was... I'm trying to find... Isn't this one? Oh. What? Oh, shit. Alright, we're gonna torture ourselves with Go Streaming Chan. Gotcha. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil? You're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. What? There's nothing. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's rude for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I said I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations you can make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what he said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Sweet. Age mix stop. Serve. Here. Nice. And to be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you, and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. It always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So, what should I take from this is... You love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with a sugar rush. Come on, sugar. I know what it is. I don't know why I went that direction with him. Sugar rush. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it the solipsist problem got solved? Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian, call her Mom, nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with me to meet the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh, don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Oh, thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that go-go was a blast. How'd you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee's too much of a prick and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl alone. Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Oh, try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Here. Oh, good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. Oh, what's your real name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Oh, why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I became Streaming Chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time, and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. We're good asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with him expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer, as it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, gross. So he used the contract to... Yep. Cut into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if you jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously, dig paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know that they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. Well, you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. All right. 2 big beers, honey. She just called. I will drop kick you. Serve. Here. Cheers. Happy New Year. I have not. What? Hold on. What's happening? You're gonna look at. You're gonna be stuck looking at 2 cuties. I'm sorry. Worst thing ever. I know. Oh God. What did you do, Bart? What? Holy shit. Nah, 3. No, you. Holy shit. Charming, smooth-talking bard indeed. Really. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet of you. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to be a bit more on top of things. You know, when it comes to the videos and all that. That's the plan for 2023 at least. I don't know. I've been thinking about like having reading videos as their own thing, like almost like an audio book, but not quite. You know what I mean? I don't know. Cheers. All right, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Oh, did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium. Oh, god damn. I forgot I used. Oh, god. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. Oh, what'd you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Oh, did you try chilling the cam for a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam, and we started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Oh, did it need any weight? Yep. Luckily, the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck. That's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water. Felt like I was dying midway through it. It got spicy fast, yeah. And out of fucking nowhere, too. Oh, thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive, and I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in Escapades for the rest of the night? Oh, can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. We got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? Oh, a pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Joe. What's this? A bonus. Today, I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Oh snap, that bartender. Alright, you into Gil? Gilf? I'm surprised. I'm surprised I haven't had to manually approve that one yet. I've got a friend that likes to. Now, when they first started coming to my streams, I had to manually approve everything that they said. Because for like a solid month, they would come in and like, it would be Dilf Hunter this, Dilf Hunter that. Dilf Hunter. Ah, damn it. God. I thought I had all of them approved. They're on the lookout. Apparently Twitch is on the lookout for menaces in my chat. Saturday? Hold on. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize that in the game it was Saturday the 31st. That makes it so fucking perfect. Holy shit. I love this game, man. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. Yeah, they only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Hey Sugar. How are you? Welcome. Happy New Year. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. $60 for hyperinflation, man. This is like 2070 something. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Vault. Hey. You talk first. No, well. Stop. No. Don't praise me, please. I beg of you. Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. Happy New Year, Sin. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. Ah, fuck. God. Sin. This is an important moment. I had drink? Oh shit. Don't care. Well, once we're through the game, I will be drinking also. While we wait for New Year's to come my way. I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the bag? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ah, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table. She sneaked. Ah! Opened it and took a sip. I will be drinking shortly, Sin. Please, patience. She didn't tell you that you didn't, and you were confused all day long. Ah, she always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. The letter was supposed to piss me off like that. I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. April, Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yeah. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? The hell if I know. I was eager to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how does she live so normally then? She had to use a serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So that thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. Nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but we couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere. Maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced all it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone though, if she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. Best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. So, let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, yeah. Well, truth is, I visit it from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. It was horny, then it was deep and depressing. Yeah. Yeah, I love this game. It's great. It's my favorite game. And it's because of shit like that. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Aren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why does she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future. She started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her. That was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was best for me. What about my freedom, my say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. Sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to the two of you fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. Should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. You're quite the hotheads, you, me, and my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister wouldn't have scolded you, but I was afraid. Dead afraid. Couldn't bring myself to face your sister. I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know. Not that it makes things easier. I will never get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. We both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, just berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything's just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Eh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now. As I give a drink to your little sister, it's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot! Why'd you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot! Hey Joe, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. You won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise we won't fight. I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. What I can do is promise that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, do you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink, can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. You might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. I didn't put alcohol in it, get fucked. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? No, she gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh? Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. As a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. She said, "So do you like eating me for lunch?" Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. Oh, so he's looking to expand. I think he got into partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District had almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. Started shouting, "I knew it. I fucking knew you were a lesbian. Mark one for daddy." That's a weird sentence. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. I bet a beer on whether he was right or not. Oh, that beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. That would have been like 2060. Are we still doing this shit in 2060? Fuck sake. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How does she react to her death? Don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? Nah, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore. Thanks to you. Huh? Well, there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? Small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Alright. So I wanna... Stories depresso? A little bit. I wanna talk a little bit about this. About the game. So, the first time I played this game, I was having a bit of a hard time with a breakup of a long-term relationship. It was right before the pandemic started up. And And you know, it was a real. We were together for 5 years. It was a long-term relationship, so obviously I was going to have a hard time with it. And this game kept getting recommended to me on Steam. So I thought, fuck it, fine. When I first played this game, I cried once when the first confrontation with Gabby happened. And I cried again there during their reconciliation. And then after I finished playing the game, I felt better? I don't know. It's hard to describe. I felt like after seeing Jill and Gabby sort of reconcile, or whatever it is you would call that, like some of the weight of what I was feeling sort of lifted, and I felt a lot better. Which is weird to say about a game, I know, but did I have fun? I did. I'm not going to say, you know, this game saved my life. It wasn't like that then. It wasn't like that then, and it's not like that now. But I will say that my life is better for having played this game. And I highly doubt anyone from Sukeban Games will see this. But I want to thank them. For making this game and helping me through that time. And now you will never hear me talk about an emotional moment ever again. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Missed emotionally vulnerable. I got cozy hell. Man. Okay, you know what? Alright. The quote unquote bad ending isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. if boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try to sleep a bit and... No, 4, go away. Oh, you piece of fur, don't dare sleep on my... Okay, there was an entire conversation. Alright. So, we still got about 20 minutes before it's New Year's for me. So I'm going to go ahead, set us up in the room. We're going to keep the Valhalla music going. We're just going to turn it down a bit. Do not look behind the curtain. Alright, there we go. So we're just going to hang out for a bit. I'm actually going to grab a drink while we wait for midnight my time. I'll be right back. Alright, turns out I was out of beer. So I had to mix myself a drink. It's like a fucking... Yes. So I have with me now a White Russian. A Caucasian, as the dude calls it. And now we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. Wait for the new year to wash over us. Well, here goes this night going. I know I was pretty caught up in the whole thing there. A little lost in the video game streaming sauce, so to speak. So I'm gonna check my achievements on this game now. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so I still got a few achievements in this game. I don't think I'm going to get all of them. That seems a little unrealistic, right? For some games, it seems like a lot to sit there and try and get all of the achievements. I don't know if that's because I'm a quitter or what, but no, I don't know. Turns out I had that too low. Oops. What about spitters? You know what? I think it's valid. Like I get the sentiment behind some guys being like, "Oh, spitters are quitters," but at the same time, I wouldn't want that in my mouth either. I hate exist. Are you good? Do you want to talk about it or what's going on? Okay, that's fair. No, okay, I get it. I get it. We're not gonna make you talk. Don't worry. The flesh that hates. What? Yeah. So I think for next year, I want to try doing different stuff, content wise. Can I send you a thing? Oh God, I don't like where this is going. But sure. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Oh yeah, I've seen that. I'm pretty sure that's lemonade. I'm almost certain that's lemonade. I hate it's you know what? It things. Some people are just degenerates. You can't. There's nothing you can do about it. Know what you're talking? Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes people are just degenerates. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I approve of this lemonade. Oh God. You know, we really were. Keys, let's go back. Let's go back in time. Let's stop Keys and I from doing Keys and I things. Oh, you know what? I need to change this. Anyways, let's go back in time. Stop Keys and I from doing Keys and I things, and let's just end it all. Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know. I wanna try new things next year. Like I talked about a little bit earlier, maybe just like posting readings as their own thing, right? I need to have a drink. I pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. Nah, for me it hasn't. Nah, for me it hasn't. It doesn't count until it's happened to me. This feels like an appropriate size. Bye. Plus that's a lot of recording to do, like in the next 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. Ah. Oh, if audio is a little weird, this is a new mic. Like my mother literally just dropped it off to me today, like this afternoon. So I'm still figuring it out. Not 100% sure what I need to do with it, because it's got. So it comes to set it up. You have to use this app, right? You gotta download the app, and it comes with like an equalizer, compressor, limiter, all that stuff in the app. So I tried my best to move all of the settings I already had in OBS over. I'm not sure how well it worked, but I know it's a bit quiet. Because I can physically see in the mixer that it's quiet. So I don't know. I don't know what I have to do to sort that out. I don't want to be like yelling at the mic all the time, you know what I mean? That just doesn't sound good for my voice. And I'm just not that kind of streamer either, you know? But I don't know. Sure, I'm sure I'll figure something out. I don't know. You're not You're right, I'm not. I'm not aiming. You know, I think I also want to do like more stuff with more people. You know, so I feel like it kind of glass isn't the only thing you can stir up. Yeah, because I feel like whenever I go to like collab or raid or what have you, I feel like I'm always going to the same people, because you know they're the people that I know. And I know that you're supposed to like branch out, right? You're supposed to go beyond, go further beyond. So I'd like to do that a bit more. What else? What else do I want to do? I don't know. I guess I don't really have any like personal goals. At least none that I'm going to talk about here in this setting, you know. Because I don't like talking about myself. Alright, in case you couldn't tell. I have a hard time with it. Nope. We're at 5 minutes. Bonk. It's just Arcady. That's just how Arcady is. Horny. I've come to accept it. Exactly. See? It's fine. we just roll with it. It's her horny world. We're just living in it at this point. Bonk me all the time. Well, yeah, but you're different. Yeah? What? What? You want to fight? You want to fight? Huh? Huh? Want to fight? I'll fight a goat. I will physically challenge a goat. You want to lose again, old man? The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Same. Ah, you're not worth the energy. Peace and love. I mean that with peace and love, of course. Oh, the fireworks are going outside. Didn't know you were part chicken. Oh. I didn't know you were made of shithead, yet here we are. I'm something of a Oh, 2 minutes. Alright, hold on. We gotta make a transition here. We gotta make a musical transition. You guys are here, so you're also going to have to deal with me singing. Oops, sorry. Did I forget to mention that? Too bad. Get fucked. It's tradition. It's tradition. It's tradition. You know, to suffer tradition same as me. I love and appreciate you. But again, it is that time of year. By the in and out. I do want to take this time to say thank you for your support, for being here. I hope to improve my stuff a little bit next year. Or improve a lot. I don't know. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. How's that sound? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. To everyone. Like I said, tradition. You have to deal with it, same as me. I'm not sorry.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Good, you can't hear.
Should old acquaintance